Thanks, Robin, Rich. All right, Tom and myself are here at the exclusive Razer booth with my buddy Robert Krakoff. How's it going, man?
Yes, that's me. Hi.
And he is the CEO and founder of Razer. So just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you evolved with Razer.
Well, I was a gamer, back in the 90s, and I was looking for a better mouse and a better way to play, and my mice just couldn't keep up. I was using a home office, mouse like everybody else did, and a keyboard and a headset, and the one that came with my system. And I was just looking for something better, and we had some technology, and we decided to build our own, and that was the first true gaming mouse. And we made a lot of changes, and of course now years later it's all grown, and we have a lot of good competition.
Yeah, it used to just come from the standard mouse, and now we got these crazy contraptions here. And here at PAX Prime, you guys are actually showcasing some new stuff. So just tell us a little bit about what we got in front of us.
Well, we got the Ouroboros mouse, which is really one of the most unique mice in terms of ergonomics. One of the things that we found that not everybody plays the same as the next person. They play different game genres. They have different hand sizes. They have different grips. They have different movements. They have different settings, and so we wanted to create a mouse that was really kind of universal. And this mouse is really adjustable, and it's amazing the number of the style of play, and whether you're a claw grip or a fingertip grip. Or a palm grip, this mouse is probably one of the mice for you. It's both optical and in terms of it's the way it tracks. It tracks amazingly fast. It's very, very light. It's a convertible mouse. It's both can be played wired or wireless as well. And in both cases, it's still 1 millisecond of latency, so it's really, really fast responsive.
Yeah, that's extremely impressive for a wireless mouse, and that's awesome that it's convertible. I mean, I haven't really seen that before. And people kind of get a little discouraged with that giant gap in the mouse. What do you guys kind of tell people to assure them that it's not like uncomfortable? It's actually very comfortable.
Well, they just have to try it. I mean, it's like any other piece of hardware. You need to take a chance of maybe go out and feel it and make sure it's right for you. We've done a lot of testing, a lot of ergonomic studies, and we've spent hours and hours and hours and hundreds of hours actually in getting the absolute right design, and then the ability to adjust it. Gamers like to tweak their products, as you know, and so this gives them even more of an opportunity to adjust the mouse. So it's a pretty interesting product for us.
It's beautiful too, not to mention. And also we have a bunch of headsets here in front of us. Go ahead and describe the first one in the middle, the all green sexy Razer.
Well, headsets are really an interesting product line for us. They change by game. The games that you play really determine. First of all, you need to know whether your game supports 2.0 stereo sound, or whether the game supports 5.1, or if it actually supports true 7.1 sound. So it really depends on the game as to what headset you'd want to use. And so we've got, we kind of run the gamut in headsets, from the style, the fit, the comfort, the lightweight. Most of the headsets are binaural, where you actually have the earpiece that fits over your ear, so you could wear it for hours and hours. We know that gamers spend hours and hours on games, so we try to make it very, very comfortable.
Sometimes days.
Sometimes days, yes. And comfort is really a factor. Weight is really a factor. We want most of the weight to be use the head strap. It bears most of the weight, and then so we allow the mice to be the headset to be very light. Obviously, microphone is important, having a directional mic, and so the ability to actually remove the mic as well on that particular product. So our headsets are really designed for comfort, long lasting, and then the right headset can, in certain games where the game actually rewards you for listening to your opponent, or dropping ammo, or picking up life, or whatever they're doing, footsteps and such. So directional audio is also very important. So we kind of work these features into all of our headsets, and it's really important. Audio is becoming more and more important as the game. Actually, we follow the developers' lead, because as the developers develop better audio games and better cues, audio cues within games, then we can actually make better products for gamers that will actually enhance their gaming experience.
And perfect our insane amount of abilities that we do every day. We need the correct gear, and we need to be comfortable, and that's always a factor for me as well, especially with headsets. I cannot have my ears pinched at all. It causes migraines. So people don't really realize that if you're using some pretty crappy equipment, you're not doing your body any good, you're not doing your game any good. Now, let's get down to the big daddy of the Razer family, the keyboard. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, these keyboards that we're coming out with now are, again, really made for ergonomics and comfort. You know, the wrist rest is very, very long, very wide. The rubberized surface on there will give you great support. The keys themselves are all rubberized keys. The rebound and response of those keys is it's a clicky keyboard, you know, and so this is almost a throwback to like the 80s and 90s of gaming, when they made all these mechanical keyboards, and were very, very popular. And these mechanical keyboards are extremely good for gaming. Now, you know, they're becoming more and more quiet. We're working on the sound to get so it isn't distracting, but these keyboards are getting better and better. The big feature on this, of course, is these Gui Keys. The additional keys, and also the little mini screen there, the multi-touch screen allows you to do some really cool things within game, or even outside the game. You can even pull up YouTube, or as a default key, you can go to Twitter. You can go into the internet. There's all kinds of things you can do. You can change it to a numpad. There's a lot of things you can do in there that you can't do in others. And that's a very first engineering for Razer. One of the things that makes Razer, just as a little commercial for Razer, makes us a little bit different than our competitors, is we engineer and design all of our own products internally. We don't use any OEM, so everything is our own ideas. Taken from gamers, obviously, but from their needs, sometimes their unmet needs, hopefully, and translated into our products.
That's awesome, Robert. And I just want to say, a lot of passion and drive coming from Razer, you know, and it's all from you guys. It's all from your heart. And that's awesome to see that you guys care so much about what goes into the gamers' hands, and the products that we use, and their outlook and their feedback. So how has the feedback been so far with everything that's been going on this event?
Oh, so far it's amazing. You know, this is one of my favorite events, because the people that come to PAX come here to learn and to experience, and not necessarily for the swag.
Yeah. Now, this is the event for the people, by the gamers, by the developers, and we're here just to show everyone what's good, you know, what's not. And thank you so much to Razer. Everything that you guys produce is pretty outstanding, and I've always been a big fan. So thank you so much, Robert, and I hope you have a great show.
Well, thank you for GameSpot for coming. This is great to have you guys all here.
Thank you so much. All right, Rob and Rich, back to you.